So I got involved with environmental justice as a student. I actually come out of a family, very strong faith-based family, who told my brothers and sisters and I that we had to figure out how we were going to give back. They never told us what we had to do, but one of the things was that we definitely had to give back. And I was blessed to be a part of the social justice movement as a student, and civil rights and workers' rights. And all of that kind of came together when I met someone by the name of Dr. Clarice Gaylord and Dr. Warren Banks, two brothers and sisters who actually introduced me to environmental racism, environmental justice, environmental equity. Had three different names at that time. The impacts that are happening in our communities from pollution and disinvestment. And that's how it started. Well, my journey in politics is similar to probably a lot of people. There was a time when I didn't necessarily see a lot of value in it. But then I began to be exposed to policy and understood that if we are not a part of framing out the policy, somebody else will. And that means that we probably won't be the beneficiaries of the positive aspects of both policy and politics. I was super blessed that I had the opportunity to meet someone by the name of John Conyers, who was the chairman of the Judiciary Committee. He gave me an opportunity to work for him, to learn from him, and to understand how we could translate policy into power and take that power and make change inside of our communities. And that was my really initial introduction to politics. I always wondered why we never had environmental justice legislation. Why didn't we have climate legislation? Why didn't we really have legislation that would help our communities to be revitalized? And he helped me along that journey. And then I was just blessed to meet so many other incredibly powerful members of both the Congressional Black Caucus and the Hispanic Caucus who are focused on helping to make real change happen inside of our communities. It's our communities that are being disproportionately impacted, and they have the power to actually make real change happen. So our voices are critical. Our voices are critical in making sure that the right policies are in place and making sure that the resources that should be going to our communities to be able to rebuild and to move us from surviving to thriving are in place. And young voices are going to be a driver in that process.